chat.
Nathan's will be with us
I'm having a
momentarily.
moment of psychotic breakdowns, as always.
On Tinder? Okay.
Yeah, somebody matched me. No. Hi, I'm Nathan. Welcome to this. I'm actually looking up some stats that I want to share with you later on. But first, a very important notice that you should spread out to your friends. Don't apply the Steam giftable version of the game that you received in your inventory to yourself. It is not supposed to be possible, and that didn't really work. So if you do it, depending on when you bought your previous full version, what type of full version, and what you had before, you can pretty much ruin it all by trying to apply it to yourself.
There's a whole bunch of them going, oh shit, right now.
Yes.
Because it's already
And
been
that's not good.
Yes, yeah.
What happens then?
So the worst case that I've seen is that he's the founder.
Mm-hmm.
He was sergeant.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He uninstalled his game because he was playing from China
Mm-hmm.
and was going to wait a bit and play later. And then the giftable edition shows up in his inventory on Steam.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And he applies this. So probably because the other version is uninstalled,
Mm-hmm.
this takes,
Yeah,
overrides
like
precedence,
precedence,
which
yeah.
means that Steam tells us you're now a free player. So that's not good.
No, it doesn't sound good.
It totally
That's
like
big
just
time.
Does he have any his money still? Is it rogue trader?
no, everything
Fridays
just
or
like
something?
bam, and he's furious. And it was I was just reading the Steam reviews as usual, and
I
I
mean,
saw
he
it there.
doesn't
And he said,
really
like,
lose
yeah.
things, though, because we
No,
still
no,
have
we
it in
have
our
it
back
here.
end. Yeah.
But
So don't do
yeah,
that.
it's
Yeah,
like
no.
he's like, and now I have to pay $50 again to get all of this stuff. It's like,
And you
whoa,
told him, yeah.
shit.
Yes.
Yeah, here's
Yeah.
my bank account number.
PayPal. Boom. Pay.
But also,
Yeah,
Don't-
there's
don't
like
worry,
a bunch,
we're
so
just
like I
gonna-
gifted it to myself as soon as I got it.
well, I mean, for some of you it actually worked. That's why I said, depending on which edition you actually bought to begin with, and what you had installed on Steam, and how you went through it. Did you get free to play, then this version, and then another version? Some of you might have gotten lucky and it didn't work. Others have not been that lucky, and it blew up everything for them. And blowing up everything is not good. So,
So you're supposed to give it away. You're not supposed to.
well,
So the moral is don't be greedy and keep it for yourself.
Okay.
yeah, sure. You can apply it to yourself at a later point in time, if we can make that generally possible. But don't do it now, because we haven't found the core thing that is causing this problem. So if you try it now, you might either explode or get 20,000 more RTC. I mean, if you like gambling, that's fine. If you don't, either wait. Besides, the giftable version is actually tradable on the Steam marketplace in 30 days after it arrives.
I think we've got to maybe this new badass laptop is killing the microphones. And
Audio is bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, a
'Cause
bunch of
it
people
is-
say we
it's okay
sound
now?
like we're by
It's going nuts.
the ocean.
Yeah,
Maybe if
you
I-
turn it.
Oh God, it's heavy.
Can we
Totally
move this
portable.
studio near an ocean? That'd be amazing.
So, like I
Let's
said,
do that.
I mean, those of you that
Better?
have applied it and it worked,
It's hot too.
lucky you. For those of you that applied it and it reverted everything for you, I'm very sorry, and we will figure this out. We have the entire team looking at it right now. And there's an article, of course, in Steam News, where you can actually submit a ticket if it happened to you, so that we can help you out. Volume of Twitch is pitiful and muffled. I don't know.
It's this.
I can
it's
actually
this
feel
massive-
the heat
yeah,
from
yeah,
that. Or
it's
that or
good.
it's like your tea. I don't know, but
I feel like such a gamer though with a big alien laptop.
it's like it's
I mean,
a pretty bad.
we are using that mic, right?
Mm-hmm. With the
Wait, we are going
it's
to.
got a 1080 in it.
the
not
mic,
e-
yeah,
not
the
even-
mic has 1080.
Yeah, the mic's got a 1080 and the.
So, having said that, Production update.
Oh yeah, we should
Sound-
actually show the schedule too.
Sound guy moved the mic. Oh, now the volume's low. What do you guys?
We're just gonna yell the whole
Okay.
time. So this is actually part of the schedule. We added more stuff. So
Yes.
That was what Nathan was. He was.
Well,
Yes.
yes. But it's okay. Noah has this. You got this.
I got. Yeah.
Hold my beer.
Totally. Yeah. Yeah, no, that was last week.
No, I mean, oh yes.
but yeah, so the Ork Kommando and World Map are still work in progress, but we wanted to
Absolutely.
Give an
So,
update
it's
on those.
Great. It's like total raw game development in progress.
and
Well,
then
yes.
Nathan scribbled down a bunch of other stuff for later on.
Mhm.
Yeah, because
And still adding more things.
I mean, you can start with the commando. That's fine.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
I can
yeah.
start with the commando.
Yeah.
Let's look on my screen then, shall we? On this amazing giant thing. So, here's this is not a commando that you're seeing here, but they will be in the next patch. The heroes one at a time for
Yes.
the next weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And so the way you will obtain one is either you'll go to the store and you'll go to the elite classes section. We've got no previews here yet, so you can't see the upcoming ones. But
Yeah,
yeah,
you have to
you
use
can-
your imagination.
yeah. So you can buy them there, or when you're in your loadouts, you'll be able to access them from here too. So here he is. He's an elite. And the skinning on him is a little messed up. You can see that his goggles and his teeth are floating. The animators are still
That's
doing.
because somebody hit him and it's like mid.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
it's mid clobber.
Exactly.
Yeah, and his you can see his hands are floating from.
That should be a thing. Can we make that a thing?
That you can knock their glasses
Yeah.
off. Yeah, but you're not supposed to hit somebody with glasses. So
Apparently that's a no.
yeah, so he is a work in progress, and I can show you his ability, but that means we're going to also have to see the other thing that's on the production schedule, which is the new map. And the new map looks awesome.
Looks great.
It looks like a map.
Mm-hmm. It looks much nicer. So I was just going to go into the garrison.
This looks mappy.
Mm-hmm. It definitely looks mappy.
Looks like a transporter accident.
Yeah. Yeah, like,
Oh
Or-
no!
or like-
yeah, of course.
or the fly, you know, there
Yeah,
was a
he-
fly in his teleporter thing, and he, yeah. I can zoom back out of the map. The map looks, yeah, it looks much nicer than it did
Mhm.
before. So that will be also going on next week, right? Yes.
The map,
that's right?
yes.
Yeah. Yes. That's why we're showing.
So the map and the commando is already on UAT, and we've been more open in putting stuff on UAT now.
Mhm.
We're more work in progress, and I think we both need to realize, you and us, that it is more work in progress than before. So starting to scream about stats the minute they show up on UAT, it isn't worth it, because it's the first iteration and it might even not be half finished, right? So don't
Yes.
worry.
A bunch of them are
Don't
asking
panic.
if the new map does anything different than before. Or is
No,
it
it's
just
same-
visually right
same
now?
No,
visually.
yeah, well, so
That was the first iteration.
Mm-hmm.
for us to be able to take it further and add new function, which already had been designed
Mm-hmm. Of course.
and was part of this
Yeah.
update, which is just taking a long time, we decided to split it into two. So that now you're getting the visual update, and then part of the future is
Part of the future.
adding more of the function. It's even visually designed. We'd show you, but we'd have to kill you. So what we're getting, and I mentioned this, I think even when we showed the screenshot, is that the map update is predominantly visual. You'll zoom in and you'll see it, and it's far more cool and gives a much better feeling of it. But like selecting territory to go into and stuff like that, no,
Mm.
no,
Someday.
someday.
Yes.
And what we're looking at more, which still ties into this, is actually more personal goals and stuff like that.
Yes,
right? Achievements.
someday we will also be doing that.
Someday.
Yes, not in
But
this
like I said,
approach, though.
You know, let's
Not-
look at the.
not on today.
No, not today. I'm just
Clever.
saying,
Yeah.
as part of the map update, this is only the first part, and it's only the visual. So, be disappointed already.
Don't be disappointed already. So Orcs-
Clever had a question about the Ork Kommando actually.
he doesn't cloak, by the way. He's just dead cunning. He's just
Yeah.
sneaky.
Yeah.
Cunning.
Yeah,
K
cunning.
with a K, right?
Yeah, he's dead cunning. So he's just sneaky, and he's not cloaking. He just can hide real well.
So he wanted to know, does the Commando have any loadout customization options, or is it,
No,
is his
no.
equipment always set?
The second part, his equipment is always set. He'll be pretty good.
And there was actually a couple questions about the world map,
Mhm.
if guild banners will show up on them.
I think so. I don't like. Yes. I don't know if they're showing up right
What?
at the minute. Are
Guild
banners-
banners on the world map.
That was part of the visual update. I'm not gonna promise it.
Yeah,
we need
no-
to
no
check.
promises.
We need to check it.
So it's a no.
Yeah, until we until we
No,
say
it's a
yes.
Yeah. So
Maybe in the future.
yeah. So if you already have played this game, you know about the striking scorpions. It's pretty much similar
Similar
mechanics.
mechanics, yeah.
Yeah. But but totally different because he's cunning and
They're not.
they have stealthing. So
That's
so
what they think. It's like
that's-
he's coming in, they're not.
yeah.
It's also a little bit different stealth, though, is it? Like right now, it's kind of a bit more. Well,
Yeah,
there it's
yeah.
the same, but if you start moving, is the I'm not going to say decloak, but
Yeah.
is the timing between is the same?
Yeah, I think it's pretty similar.
There.
Yeah. So we're also going to have a skill in the advancement, so you can learn to become dead cunning. You won't have to buy the awesome looking commando, but
Yes,
so
you can become cunning, but not
Mhm.
dead.
Mm-hmm.
Dead looking cunning.
Right. So actually, we're of course we're slightly ahead, but the question is the only way to become a commando is buying him. So the only way to become exactly this commando and look this way with the
Yes.
stuff he's wearing
This
is
is
through buying him. But the ability to become cunning and go almost invisible will be in the progression tree. So
Yeah.
we didn't want to hide that behind a paywall because we're very nice
Yeah,
people and
we said
don't
that, yeah.
we never want to strive towards having any sort of pay to win whatsoever. It's like a fundamental design goal. of ours.
Even the paywall that we have, if you want to talk like industry speak, because I was
Mhm.
just looking at numbers and industry stuff, blah blah.
Mhm.
A paywall is usually very well, they're usually different, but there are many places that they really restrict you. And
Mhm.
we of course chose a different way, which is that a free player is a valuable target to the paying player,
Mhm.
and the paying player gets more targets that are valuable. It's kind of like Predator and stuff like that. It's like, if the prey isn't up to it, it's not fun. But also is that you spend and buy 20,000 RTC and you spend on cosmetics and boom, you get all your progression and stuff like everybody else.
Mhm.
Like, so it's actually a very soft wall. And you get actually better looking by going through the wall. So we call it like the good looking wall.
Yeah, usually you get worse looking if you go through the wall. Yeah. So he's got his special version of a zip slugger. He actually doesn't have his right weapons yet, so like we said earlier,
Yeah.
this is game development in progress. Still needs a skinning, still needs a proper, good-looking gun.
But
What
the
would be,
but the reason that you're seeing the commando now is that the commander is coming out.
Because the Ork campaign is ending.
Yes, the Ork campaign is ending, and what we have now for this month plus is a campaign of campaigns, and that means that there is a marketing campaign plus an in-game campaign plus a special offer for that faction, and every faction gets their chance. So we go through this 4, and then we're back to more interesting campaigns, because right now the focus is very much on having people try the different factions, right? Some people just haven't tried other factions. That's what the data says, and that's just seen on the numbers. And right now, this campaign was so successful that a lot of people got angry that there were too many orcs. Which is incredibly ironic, because the problem before was I can never get a match with an orc.
So it worked. Now
So it worked.
We need to find the middle ground somewhere.
Yeah, middle ground. So it worked too well. Sorry about that. And at the same time, it worked out well that we got more targets in general, and we'll see, of course, now, next campaign is going to be
Chaos.
We'll see how that changes everything, and how many keep on playing Orc versus anything else. And then, of course, when these 4 faction rotation is over, actually the next campaign is going to be shorter, right?
Yeah, I suppose so. We're
Well,
we had the Easter weekend and things were extended some.
Yeah. We'll see.
So,
But just so you understand, I mean, 5 times as many matches of Orc than we had before.
yes.
500%, right?
Maybe even 600%.
600. Well, yeah, close to 600.
100% more is double, right?
Yeah, well,
Right,
yeah,
so
that's true.
it's-
Yeah. Math is hard.
I mean, the danger's home.
Let me see. What we have more? So, do you want to go back to the?
I could
map?
go back to the map. We
Is
can look at
it-
that.
Is the map on UOT showing actually live data, like from the live server?
From UAT. It's
Oh, it's also okay. So we can't really see a lot of cool
no,
stuff.
it's gonna be it's gonna be perfectly even.
Yeah, exactly. It's not going to be cool enough.
Yeah. So
But you can see on UOT, and this version should be actually be coming out in the next batch, and then of course the question becomes, what do we do with it next? Dun, dun, dun.
dun, dun,
You can now
Tyranids are
start
down here.
speculating, of course.
You can go vacation on Tyranid Island.
Yeah. Wait with this one here?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can talk about this one here.
Yeah. Yes, we can. Absolutely.
Okay, so here's a trick question. Which vehicles are the most annoying?
Most annoying to play with or against?
Against.
Okay. Because I actually have my opinion which one is most annoying to drive.
But yes, I have two. Yeah.
Only because the other ones are easier to maneuver than yeah.
No, there's
I
no.
don't know.
We don't drive Terminators, but
Okay.
yes.
So we're
Yeah,
getting.
it looks like Eldar. Yeah. Looks. Yeah. We're getting there. Yes.
Mhm.
Good. So, what do you think we're doing to the Eldars?
Buffing them.
Yes.
No.
Lawnmowers.
Yeah. Funny guy.
Here's an anti-vehicle main that says that elder vehicles actually die quickly. Well, you are correct. But there's one specific problem that we are going to do one round of changes that are coming in as well in the next patch to the elder vehicles, which is that
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So you can
Sad.
wow, it's this thing here.
Is it still gonna
Nice.
pump out?
No. So
Just throw it across
Yeah.
the room. I'm sure it can
Giant
handle
bumps
it.
and bush? No. Nobody's still getting this. It's actually really simple. The first changes that we're doing. We're both changing the acceleration of what would you call this? Is it lateral? Is that the? I'm Icelandic. I don't know English. No. This is lateral movement, right? Call that?
Yeah. The strafing.
The strafing.
Mhm.
Strafing. That's
Mhm.
one thing. So
They
what-
could
yeah.
strafe at top speed, and their acceleration into strafing was the same as their forward acceleration.
Yeah.
So Chan has been looking at it, and he actually found a pretty funny bug. That it's weird that it's been this way for so long, and nobody has reported it to us, as far as we know.
Yeah.
When you strafe one way, that's your fast strafing way, and it's that way forever. And when you strafe the other way, it uses the reverse speed because you get in a vehicle, and when you pick, it's going to go fast in one strafing way and not in the other. And no one noticed that it goes slower, and it's really weird. But anyway, he's fixing all of that.
Yeah.
that'll
So
be in
that puts them closer to the even ground of other vehicles, which are not able to strafe, and still as vulnerable. And I think that you'll have an easier time avoiding them if they go past you, because they can't just back or strafe over you, and you'll have time to kill it before it kills you.
Yeah, the surprise you're dead because you were at the side of a elder
Yes.
vehicle, and then suddenly
Yeah.
someone spawns into it because it's also a spawn point. And he just goes
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"Meh." Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
lawnmowers. So,
So yeah.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to hopefully watch out for the.
well,
surface
yes, I
acceleration.
mean,
roll out of the way.
Yeah.
I say
Commando crawl.
and I
Yeah.
say
Yeah,
next
yeah.
patch because Michael is working on it as we speak.
Mm-hmm. And he has to get all of his stuff done because he's going on a vacation for almost
That's
a
right.
month. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to be on the other side of the planet, but he will be back.
Was it an entire month
Yeah.
on the other side of the planet,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
like Antarctica?
No, in like
Yeah,
Hong
okay.
Kong.
Yeah. I would like Antarctica more.
Mhm.
Nobody could reach you except through Morse signal, through
Yeah, but
an MT
I
phone or
think he
something.
wants to try a lot of delicious different types of food, and you don't get that really.
You have to go hunt it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That could be fun.
Yeah.
No, well,
I'll stick to the beach.
there isn't that much variety in Antarctica. It's like, what are you gonna do when you're done with penguins?
I don't know. But we have a bunch of
Oh,
questions
shit, yeah.
and 10 minutes to
Yes.
jam through these things.
But yes, we will keep on doing the campaigns. Next campaign, Chaos. There will also be a Chaos special bundle. There's going to be Chaos marketing.
Mm-hmm.
New concept.
But new chaos items too.
New,
Certain.
oh, yeah. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens after that?
It's anybody's guess.
What happens after that? This is kind of like,
But there's a delay, so it,
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
testing
Wait
the
for it.
powers of deduction. But let's go into questions.
Okay. I could ask the first one.
Yeah.
Orpheus wants to know any form of end game plan for the future, because there's currently none on live. There's nothing for the extra for level 5 and 6s to do, and so we do have some plans. We want to have the remort system. Remorting is where you reset your character for some sort of prestige,
Yes.
and you would probably get an XP bonus so that it doesn't take quite as long to get back up to 5 and 6, and then you would have some sort of at different amount of times you prestige there would be different types of bonuses, and then we could even do some type of rewards like cosmetics. So that is plans for what we want to do. That is
Yes.
not stuff that we are doing in the next patch.
No. But I mean, we have a top 10 list right now, and there's a lot of stuff that we have to address.
Mm-hmm.
But the entire endgame stuff is very known to me and Noah. It's very dear to our heart because we come from Excel in space.
Yeah, and the other thing we want to do for Endgame stuff, of course, is improve the map that we've seen
Yeah.
already. Add, those other continents that you see on the map.
Yeah.
Ability to get to those, and yeah.
Cool.
So,
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Endgame is totally in there.
Are the servo skull HP still looked at? Currently it's sitting around 500 HP with a small hitbox. That's more than a Marine and at least double the amount of any other deployable has. You promised a few shows ago you would adjust the value.
Yeah, I don't know who promised a few shows ago that we would adjust the value, but yes, we will adjust the value.
Did
wrote
I wouldn't have said that we would adjust hit points or something.
Maybe Brent promised it.
No, I might have said we'd look into it.
Okay, well, I wrote down here to make a Jira, and I talked to Chan about it, and we want to kind of normalize the hit points of those things, because if it is double, that's weird.
Wait, can you
Right.
grenade them? I don't remember.
Of
Because I
course you
throw
can.
grenades
Yeah,
everywhere,
you
so I
should-
don't
yeah,
know.
you
You
should.
can,
Yeah.
beautiful.
But
Server's
it's not
called-
shooting back, so just because it's more hit points than a Marine, it's,
Oh no, yeah, no.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's
if it has
why
a-
I said,
it's
like-
hard to kind of kill or whatever.
No.
We should have ones that shoot back.
Mm-hmm. Yes, those
But
are deployable turrets.
Since I've been seeing
Tarantulas.
it chat, and very few of you have figured out what comes after the chaos. Like we have the commando, then comes the chaos campaign of
Mhm.
campaigns. Of course, the chaos hero comes after that.
Oh, you.
Yeah,
It's a trick.
It was a trick question.
Mhm.
The faction after that, we don't know yet. Well, we know, but we're not going to tell you.
Mhm. Okay, go.
We don't. Okay, yeah, go.
3 pages in 6 minutes. Go.
Shit. Would you consider removing cloth physics so we can have more access to cloth-based customization on our non-veteran classes? Wait, what?
Well, so I don't think it would be easy for us to remove cloth based. We would have to go to like an animation based system, and that like
That's
if
even
you would
heavier.
see how many like
Yeah.
like reference poses there are in the system for
Yeah.
every single weapon and stuff. It's
Yeah.
like it's
No. So yeah, no, yes. Now I understand. It's like removing cloth physics to have more cloth physics, kind of. But I finished the entire question,
Mhm.
and so the problem isn't
Oh, he
with
asked if it
cloth.
was-
Yeah,
if it was on the
like
server.
with cloth.
Mhm.
Cloth physics is not a problem on the server. It is on the client. So if you have a lot of people around you that are cloth simulated, that
Mhm.
kills your client. For example, when we were doing a lot of performance testing, guess what killed the client just when you had 5 people in the room?
Audio.
No.
I'm bad at guessing, but cloth.
Cloth.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're wearing cloth.
Okay.
So, there's no cheap way of doing this, especially in our environment.
Mhm.
I get the next one.
Okay.
Brother Shrimp. Best name ever. Anything you can tell us about mods for heavy weapons and other weapons that you don't have? That don't have any yet.
No, but it would wait until after Chan is back from that long vacation we talked about.
Mhm.
So,
I could do some.
so it would be he's going to be gone like all of May. So June.
I could do some.
You could do some. Okay, Nathan's going
So
to
like
balance the
October.
game. Yes. Is there a chance that we're going to see the sorcerer's offensive warp forces be extracted from the trash basket? Mornek would like to know. And yes, I went over all these questions with Chan, and the trash basket does not look like that. That is that's no, but we want to make him more of a psychic death force than a melee death force. So, yes, we're gonna hopefully improve the spells. More.
I'm just writing
Okay.
down a
You
question.
good?
I want
Lou
to-
Master would like to know: are there any plans to change the WOG mechanic that we currently have within the next 6 months or more? With the Warlords now essentially considered a long time from now in a galaxy far, far away, it's currently only somewhat useful. So we don't really have any solid plans for how we would change it, but there are some kind of weird, I don't know, I guess you can call them bugs with it. Sometimes, like, right when you lose the match, the WOG happens, which is strange. So we could probably slightly change, like, the timings on it to improve it a bit. Also,
Could we put it on the squad leader?
Well, that was what the warlord was supposed to be able to.
Yes, give it to a squad, yes, but
Yeah. But so the reason we had it on the warlord is because there's only one of them, but there's many squads, and so how which
oh
squad
no, it's
leader-
like he would like somehow.
who is he?
activate-
There's a bunch of squads.
Well,
Well,
like
they
the
would
squad?
Rochambeau for it.
No, you know, they can do it after killing 700 people. They can do a whack.
Okay.
Or Rochambeau. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
That's very
Okay, anyway, well, so no, there are no solid
no,
plans.
no,
No, we're not going to game design it right now, and
no. This was kind of like showing it literally. We don't have
no,
solid
that's
plans.
just feature creeping.
Because what is it now? It's not horrible, but it's not great either. And we have horrible things that we have to address first.
2 minutes, 2
Yes.
pages. What
No,
problems?
no.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
my turn now.
Okay, it's your turn.
What problems do you think the current melee has, and what options have you considered for fixing them? Any future plans or thoughts?
Okay, quite a lot of stuff in this, and then actually, the Entombed asks, are there any update on the legendary melee system rework? So I think it's kind of the same thing. So I'm gonna, so definitely fixing bugs. Since Chan has now been tasked with this melee task, he's found some interesting bugs.
Very
Uh,
interesting bugs.
And fixing inconsistencies with the timings on a lot of the weapons.
Yes.
Also fixing inconsistencies with the distances certain weapons travel between factions.
The lunge, right?
But the sort of the major problem with the melee system is that it takes too long to have a melee. You typically have to clang 3 times before someone's weapon breaks. So we're going to have a look at the durability and lower the durability so that melee matches can last faster. We're also looking at how, like when we're looking at that durability, we're going to look at, for the ranged classes, how strong their melee weapons are so that they break sooner. Currently, you can kind of get into a debash standoff. We're going to look at the
Stun.
Yeah, the stun timers, or like the length of the stuns,
Yeah.
because some of the stuns are just basically too long, makes the melee combat too
Yeah.
long. So I think that, in a nutshell, is all the stuff we're doing to try to fix
Well,
melee.
it's not all, but
Yeah,
still,
yeah.
it's
Yeah, to
That's
sort of bring it in
punchline,
line
yeah.
better with how fast you can kill with a ranged guy.
well. I mean,
So
yeah, and
speed up,
It's
speed up
it's
the
been.
combat.
And there is a performance question in here. I'll answer that later. But like you said, Michael has been working on that for a long time, and he's uncovered a lot of stuff, and he is addressing a lot of stuff. And we might even do some drastic changes in terms of, like he said, time to kill in melee, basically through gameplay, of course.
Yeah.
Like changing it up for Rochambeau.
Well, of course, we can't change the whole system. It was
No, of course not. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Okay, Sigvald. The theme campaign appears to be largely a failure in the capacity that it led to other races fighting stacked pre-made non-stop, and the faction itself experienced long queue times, resulting in an overall unfun experience for many people. Will future theme campaigns be adjusted into something more interactive with everyone playing? So that's what I said earlier. It was hugely successful, not largely a failure. Because we've never had more people playing orcs than ever. And is it going to change the next 3 campaigns? No, it's not. It's going to be the same model. We're probably going to have shorter campaigns though, but the entire point of these 4 campaigns, with their marketing campaigns, focused on a faction, is exactly to get a lot of people into the faction. Now, can we do something maybe in the matchmaking system or something that prevents the queuing or something like that? We can certainly take a look if you felt that was horrible, but I think you were just experiencing the same as Space Marines have been experiencing for a long time. So there you have it. Next.
Will the Eldar ever get leggings that make their butts look more muscular?
This is an important question.
It's a very important question.
So
Yeah, that could be like the big booty kind of DLC. It's like the Grimdark DLC.
We need to find that
where-
Eldar booty video again.
Yeah.
it has to be called like big butts
Big muscular butts.
in Orcish, of course.
Yeah.
So that people don't think that we're being sexist or anything like that.
And feel free to send in questions in the chat too, because we'll mix them
Next
in.
page.
Next page, yes.
'Cause we
No, we actually don't have time to actually
Okay.
take chat because we're supposed to be hosting. And okay, Thraka. Oh goddamn. Yes, it got a question. Will the socket service be improved so it's not watching spacepoint teleport on my screen? Dedicated improved services might have end. Well, the number of servers is most certainly not the problem, dear Thraka, because our servers auto scale. So at any time there is 2 machines in each suite, like full. These are large machines. 3 physical machines, open and empty, and if one gets taken, another one spins up, and it takes about 5 minutes. So we've never encountered being out of servers. What is the problem is in our code, the net code, the interaction with the hosting environment, and I could go on like for a long time. So on the server side, it's more in the server code, and us and Unreal are working out on that. Guys, so any plans to add other base classes to factions eventually, aside from leads? No.
Eventually.
Well, I say no because I think most of these would like be elites.
Oh, aside from it, yeah.
Yeah,
We-
it's like
we've
some
actually-
of these could be a base class, but others are definitely elites.
We've got designs for weird boys and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's designs.
Iron, yeah.
This one, Anviler and whatever. Will the new functionality of the world map when it comes have the ability to search for matches on specific maps?
That's a good idea. though.
Matches on specific matches
So,
of like
yeah.
so you want to play Promethean
Yeah.
Refinery or whatever.
Yeah.
Sure, it'll have that. Yes.
No, I mean, let's write it down. It's a good
Okay.
idea because right now, if you didn't know, you can actually go into settings and you can disable fortresses out of the queue if you have a lone machine.
I want to know how to properly say his name. Tell me how to properly say your name, because that was awful. Okay, Iron wants to know, will you be addressing the discrepancy in the size of Pain Boy healing bottles versus Apothecary healing aids, and thus the ease of destruction as well as the overall lackluster experience of playing a Pain Boy?
So for the size of the bottles, I suppose we could look into that. And yeah, eventually, I guess we will address the lackluster experience of playing the Pain Boy.
You're called a pain boy. What kind of experience are you really expecting?
Anvilior.
So I guess
Anvilior.
it's by design now.
And Villier.
Who? Oh, Anvilior, yeah.
No, he told me how to say it.
Anvilior.
Mm-hmm.
I think I said something like
The
that.
Dongslayer, no, he says, while the rest of their are asking more impending questions, let me ask, are you guys ready to enjoy a good summer?
No, it's only Chen that's getting vacation for a month
Yeah.
in Hong Kong,
And Ashiro,
eating good food.
He
Sure.
took all of our vacation time and he's like, see ya.
That's true.
yeah, he's got a great question.
Yes.
So, will we be seeing the cannon get the same treatment as the plasma cannon? This campaign has been very good to spot which weapons can use a bit of balance. Cannon and Ace Daka are the first two that come to mind. And yes, we looked at the Cannon Def Gun, and I was surprised to find out it does 1,600 damage, which is a lot. And so, and it
Well, I
has a
mean-
big blast radius.
That's the thing. It was the blast radius combined with 1600 with no fall.
Right. So of course it has a fall off, but the fall off was linear, and it could, it insta killed a group of people. So what
Yeah.
we've done is we've nerfed it, put in an extra chink into how the fall off is, and so now you will get insta killed still if it bonks you on the head. But if you're in the blast radius, it's likely not going to kill you. It's just going to do a lot of damage, and you can go heal back up or whatever.
Yeah.
So.
Like from all perspectives, all the stats were good, except they discovered this combination of things which makes it quite lethal in certain circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, enjoy the cannon while it lasts.
Yes.
It's not going to last for long.
All right, and then
And if it's not enough, we'll just nerf it again.
one more question in the form of a feature request. Can we give the squad lead position an opt-in mechanic instead of automatically and randomly answering or assigning it to whoever? And I like that suggestion. I think it would be nice to have it opt-in rather than just putting it on someone. So
It's actually probably easier for us to do it like that.
I don't know if it's easier. I'm not a programmer.
No, easier than have a mechanic which allows you to like vote for squad.
Oh yeah. Or
It's just like when you go in, yes, no,
Yeah.
right?
So good. I'll make a task.
Okay, cool.
Are there any plans to change any weapons or abilities the orcs currently have from Money Tiger?
No plans to change anything. No.
And what I was going to answer is a guy that was asking about performance on his machine, and he said I had a 950 SC plus an i5 plus an 8 gig RAM.
Well, I've got an Alienware laptop that's really loud that I'll sell you.
You're supposed to be like promoting.
Oh yeah. Well,
It's great.
what-
It'll keep you warm all night.
Mhm. So, should we host?
Yeah, where is
our
it?
feedback?
It's like no, I want to.
Are we doing more questions?
Yeah, it's
we're
like-
almost 10 minutes
because
over
it's
schedule.
Yeah, it's
We haven't
client
done any
performance.
giveaways yet.
No, the giveaways is for the hoster. We'll do that, right? We'll give somebody is going to be hosted. Who's going to be hosted?
DJ.
Oh, DJ, and
Mhm.
well, we can do it. Let him do the giveaways.
Okay.
Because this was about client performance, and if you have a great rig and you're getting bad performance, we would like a bug report where you have your DXDIAC text with you, right? It's hugely important to have that. But you also have to realize, and this is what we've been saying for a long time, is that it is Unreal Engine 4. It is like up to 60 players in there. We are doing stuff that a lot of other games aren't doing at all, including all the cosmetics and everything and the multiple weapons. So we are not a light client. That being said, a 950, depending on which i5 and 8 gigabytes, I mean, you are CPU starved. That's the situation for you.
Mm-hmm. So
Well,
even CPUs.
I'm assuming based on these stats that it's a relatively old i5. And also what I want to do actually is to update the recommended specs and the minimum specs for the game, because while it still runs on the small maps
Mhm.
with the minimum specifications at like unevenly at 30 frames per second. This is just going to get worse over time for that low spec machine, because a lot of the optimizations that are being done only benefit newer cards and everything like that. So we're going to bump it all up so people aren't buying the game and thinking that they will be able to run it at 60 frames per second on a machine that's basically 6 or 7 years old. Yes, you can also put like more RAM helps you because you can keep more textures in memory, and you don't have to stream them in and out, which is also quite performance hindering. So yeah, it's like if there's anything you want to do is get a good CPU. You are CPU starved. We're not heavy on the GPU.
So there.
There. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. I noticed that Brother Blackout wanted to know if Chaos was going to get Mark III armor, and yes, they'll get more Mark III armor parts. It just hasn't been done yet, but yes.
You want to say the joke about the last marks that we put out?
Probably not, but maybe you do.
No. It's one of those things where we had like lots of assets which were marked, and this has been developed for almost 5 years, and Games Workshop changed them in the meantime.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
The Forge World stuff and the plastic stuff is different.
Yeah. So that changed, and you were all right, and you were wrong.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Brother
To finalize this off, I'll say you a couple of stats, which are always fun, because we said earlier that the Ork campaign was quite successful, but also in terms for the team and for the game. So during this week we sold 55% more of RTC items, and it was 62% more transactions than before.
Yes, probably because of my wonderful price reductions I did in the store. I was proud of how many more transactions happened. After that.
So not only were they well received in terms of pricing, but also the Ork campaign also kicked in there. And if you want to think about retention, because everybody always talks about dying, and I remember Eve was dying for 7 years when we were there.
Yeah, it still is, I guess.
Yeah, 16 years, 17 years later, I don't know how fuck old it is now. Oh, it's like, is she?
No, it was 2003 that and it's 2017 now, so.
14.
Hmm?
Yeah. Okay. And the retention, the 1 day retention right now of people, so people that like play the free game and then come again, is 51.4%. So half actually come back. That's an incredible ratio for a free-to-play game. The 7 day is not far away. It's 36.2%. So a week later, it isn't even going back down that far.
Mm-hmm.
And even a full month, we're still retaining 12%.
That's good.
Well,
12.9.
12.9. Well, so the 28 data is 12.9 because at that point in time, people play with less frequency, not as often.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like to use this opportunity to thank you everybody, because there's founders and early access and people that bought the game. To thank for this actually becoming a reality, because at many points in time it certainly wasn't looking like that. And of course now with a lot of free players, we have the targets for everybody, paying and free alike.
Mm-hmm.
And it worked out, and the numbers are showing great success in terms of people shooting each other, and we are of course still here improving the game and saying bad jokes on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got damn Friday for
108.
108.
108.
Okay, Chan is not going on vacation. I'm going fucking with. I didn't say the full F word. Thanks, guys.
That was our show.
Thanks, guys. Next up, DJ, hosted after us, and he'll be giving our giveaways. But I don't know if he has a trivia plugin or something like that. But we should probably be nasty to DJ.
Always.
Mm-hmm.
Always. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.